Hello students, so today we're going to have a quick overview on electrical installation from how it comes into a building, how it's distributed through a distribution board, and then how it goes into each individual room and its location. So everything starts here. If you can just show the drawings please. This is a small power drawings. In here we have all the locations of the circuits. So for example, we have sockets, we have units, we have the position of the distribution boards, and from here we can identify which circuit is in each room. A little zoom there, and these lines you see, this is the wiring that we have done. Some places they're rings, some are radials. So over here we have the distribution board settings, and in here we'll have the details of where each circuit goes in the board. So you'll have L1, circuit 1, L2, circuit 2, and so and so and such. And this is the design, and this is how we bring it into life. So here we have distribution boards. Within the distribution boards we have breakers and we have RCBOs. Now remember, breakers, they are thermomagnetic. When you have a short cut, they'll cut off, and the thermal, that a prolonged period of time, when you have an overcharge, too much current, it will cut off. Now RCBOs are the new things. They're a junction of RCDs and breakers. When they will detect a leakage to prevent someone from getting a shock, and they will also do the interruption when there is a short cut. So okay, coming back to distribution board, this one for example, distribution board, the main one, and we have here for example a circuit that's for lighting in the building. We'll have another circuit that's for sockets. We'll have another circuit maybe to power some equipment. And through the drawings, we'll have in here the combinations. So we'll have, for every single circuit, we'll have a phase, which is going to be our brown. We'll have a neutral, which is going to be our blue, and we'll have an earth, which is a protection. Now all the neutrals, they're wired together, but the lights, the phases, they have a protection, either a breaker or an RCBO. To power all this up, we have a main cable coming from outside of the building. In this case, we have a temporary connection from a generator, and it has 3 phases and a neutral and an earth. So that will power this whole board, and it will be connected to the breakers. Behind the breakers we have bar systems that interconnect phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and this bar system repeats itself throughout each breaker. This type of a device, this equipment, it works on safety. So even if it's here, it's very unlikely that someone could accidentally get a shock unless they really tried hard. But it's designed in a way to prevent accidents. But obviously all of this is going to be tested. Each circuit is going to be tested to make sure that there's no shortcuts, to make sure that there isn't changing polarities, to make sure that the earthing is working. So after all the installations are put into place, the sockets, the switches, we'll go there at the far end, if it's a radio, if it's a ring, and we'll twist the wires, and then we'll come over here and we'll do a belt test, which is for continuities, and then there will be a few more tests that need to be done, the live test. And if you could just show here the cables going out. So the cables going out into the trays and the baskets, they'll follow around the building through the containment, and they'll go into the rooms, and that's how you get the wiring done. So a quick overview there. There's a lot of cabling, and while we're doing this job, we have to be careful that we don't cut the wires as we're pulling them through, because that's something that can happen a lot. And basically this is it. This is the electrical installation from the source into the rooms that they need to be in. Teacher John.